Long ago, in a small village nestled between rolling hills and dense forest, the people revered the moon as a deity. They believed it to be a guardian of the night, the keeper of dreams, and the protector of their harvest. Once every generation, the villagers made an offering to the moon spirit to ensure continued blessings. The offering was no ordinary gift, it was a young woman, chosen for her beauty, grace, and purity. She was called the moon's bride, a title both revered and feared. This generation, the chosen bride was Ayana, a girl whose luminous beauty was said to rival the moonlight itself. Her dark, silken hair flowed like the night sky, and her eyes shimmered like stars trapped in water. Ayana was beloved in her village for her kindness, yet this love turned bittersweet when the elders announced her selection as the moon's bride. While others saw it as an honor, Ayana saw it as a death sentence. To be given to the moon meant walking into the sacred forest on the night of the full moon and never returning. No one knew what happened to the brides once they disappeared into the shadows of the trees. As the fateful night approached, Ayana grew restless. She was no stranger to duty, but the idea of leaving behind her family, her friends, and the life she knew filled her with dread. Her heart ached for Kofi, the boy she had secretly loved since childhood. Kofi, brave and strong, had always been the one to shield her from harm. Now, there was nothing he could do. Tradition was unyielding, and rebellion against it brought the wrath of the spirits. On the eve of the full moon, Ayana sat beneath the baobab tree, staring at the silver disk in the sky. Kofi found her there, his expression a mixture of anger and despair. "Run away with me," he pleaded. "We can leave this place, escape the grasp of the moon spirit." Ayana's heart leapt at his words, but fear anchored her. "If I run, the spirits will punish the entire village," she said, her voice trembling. "I can't carry that guilt." Kofi clenched his fist, his jaw tight. "And what about your life? Does it mean nothing compared to their fear of the unknown?" The words lingered in Ayana's mind long after Kofi left. That night, as the village prepared for the ritual, she made a decision. She would not walk into the forest like a lamb to the slaughter. If the moon spirit wanted her, it would have to take her by force. The night of the full moon arrived, and the villagers gathered in silence. Ayana was dressed in a flowing white gown, her hair adorned with silver beads. The drummers played a solemn rhythm as she was led to the edge of the forest. The elders chanted prayers, their voices rising and falling like the wind through the trees. When the time came, Ayana stepped forward, her heart pounding like the drums behind her. But instead of walking into the forest, she turned to face the crowd. "I will not go," she declared, her voice steady despite the fear coursing through her veins. Gasps rippled through the crowd. The elders looked at one another in disbelief. "The moon spirit may take me if it wishes, but I will not offer myself willingly to a fate I do not understand." Before anyone could stop her, Ayana ran into the forest, her gown billowing like a cloud in the night. She ran until the chants and drums faded into silence, until the only sound was the rustling of leaves and her own ragged breaths. The moonlight guided her path, casting eerie shadows on the forest floor. She felt the air grow colder, the weight of something unseen pressing against her skin. A sudden stillness fell over the forest, and Ayana stopped. The trees around her seemed to lean in, their branches twisting like skeletal fingers. A voice, soft and melodic, echoed through the air. "You defy me, little one." Ayana turned, her heart pounding. Standing before her was a figure cloaked in silver light. It was neither man nor woman, but something otherworldly, its form shifting like mist. "I am the moon spirit," it said, its voice both beautiful and terrifying. "Why do you reject the honor bestowed upon you?" Ayana straightened her spine, summoning all the courage she had left. "Because I do not understand this so-called honor. What becomes of the brides you take? Why must we sacrifice our lives for your blessings?" The spirit's gaze, though intangible, felt piercing. You question centuries of tradition. The brides are my companions, their spirits bound to mine for eternity. Through them, I bring prosperity to your people. Ayana's defiance did not waver. But we are not your possessions. We have lives, dreams, people who love us. Why must we lose all that for your favor? The moon spirit was silent for a long moment, as if contemplating her words. Then it spoke, its tone softer. You are bold, Ayana. Boldness can be a gift or a curse. If you wish to escape your fate, you must face a trial. Succeed, and I will release you and end this tradition. Fail, and your soul will be mine forever. Without hesitation, Ayana nodded. I accept. The spirit raised its hand, and the forest transformed. The trees grew taller, their trunks twisting into impossible shapes. Shadows came alive, riding like snakes. Ayana found herself in a maze of light and darkness, her task unclear. The voice of the moon spirit echoed around her. Find the heart of the forest before the moon sets, and you will be free. Ayana ran, her bare feet pounding against the earth. The maze shifted with every step, paths closing and opening like the weaving of a tapestry. Whispers filled the air, voices of past brides urging her forward, warning her of traps. Her resolve grew with each step, fueled by their cries for freedom. As the first light of dawn touched the sky, Ayana found herself in a clearing. In the center stood a glowing orb, pulsating like a heartbeat. She reached out, her fingers brushing its surface. The forest shuddered, and the orb dissolved into light, enveloping her. When Ayana opened her eyes, she was standing at the edge of the forest. The villagers stared in awe as the first rays of sunlight bathed her in a golden glow. The moon spirit's voice rang out one final time. You have broken the chain, Ayana. No more brides will walk into the forest. Your courage has set them free. From that day forward, the village prospered without offerings, and Ayana's name became a legend. She and Kofi built a life together, their love a testament to the strength it takes to defy fate. The moon continued to shine, but it no longer demanded a bride. Instead, it watched over Ayana and her people, a silent guardian honoring the boldness of one girl who dared to challenge its will.